Hey everyone, it's Plantaborea here. If you're like most American gardeners, you probably think July is way too late to plant anything new. That belief could be costing you hundreds of dollars every single season. The reality, July is actually a secret goldmine for homegrown abundance, if you know what to plant and when. I see it every year. Folks pack away their seeds right when their gardens could be doubling their harvests, extending their growing season, and saving more money than they realize. Today, I'm gonna walk you through 5 specific vegetables that thrive when planted right now. These crops are tailor-made for July's warmth, and if you choose the right varieties and nail the timing by your USDA zone, you'll be harvesting fresh produce and stacking serious savings in just a few weeks. It's not about working harder or spending more, it's about gardening smarter, with intention. Drop your state and USDA zone in the comments below. Your zone changes everything about what you can plant and when you should plant it. Let's unlock the full potential of your garden this season. Ready? Let's get into it. Let's kick things off with cucumbers. Most people think of cucumbers as a spring crop, but July is actually an ideal time to direct sow them, especially if you live in zones 4 through 9. Cucumbers love heat and they germinate quickly when the soil is warm. In fact, seeds planted now can mature in as little as 50 days, meaning you'll be picking homegrown cukes by late August or early September. This timing is perfect, because late summer cucumbers often avoid the worst of the cucumber beetle and powdery mildew issues that plague early plantings. When it comes to varieties, I recommend Marketmore 76 if you want slicing cucumbers, or National Pickling if you love homemade pickles. For smaller spaces, try Bush Champion. It's bred for containers and tight beds. Growing vertically is key for cucumbers in July. Trellising not only saves space, but also increases airflow, which helps prevent foliar diseases and keeps your cucumbers cleaner and easier to harvest. A simple A-frame trellis or even a sturdy tomato cage works wonders. The financial savings? Huge. A single cucumber plant can yield over 10 pounds in a season, and homegrown cucumbers are fresher, tastier, and far less expensive than store-bought. Zone-specific advice. If you're in zones 4 or 5, get those seeds in by the first week of July for a solid harvest before frost. In zones 6 and 7, you've got until mid-July. Zones 8 and 9, you can push it until late July. Just make sure to keep the soil moist and mulch heavily to retain water. Don't forget, consistency is everything. Water deeply, fertilize with a balanced organic fertilizer at planting, and you'll be harvesting in no time. Next up, bush beans. July is made for direct sown beans, particularly in zones 3 through 9. Beans love warm soil and they grow incredibly fast. Some varieties mature in as little as 45 days. The biggest mistake I see, people plant beans once in spring, harvest, and then let the space sit empty. But if you plant a new round right now, you'll get a second flush of tender, prolific beans before fall frost. Provider and Contender are 2 of my top picks. They're reliable, early, and delicious. For something a bit different, try Royal Burgundy. Its purple pods are super easy to spot at harvest time. Here's the trick with July beans. Succession planting. Stagger your sowings every 2 weeks this month for a continuous harvest into September and even October in warmer zones. Direct sowing is essential. Beans hate being transplanted. Plant seeds about 1 inch deep, 3 inches apart, and thin to 6 inches once true leaves appear. You'll get bushier, healthier plants this way. Don't use nitrogen fertilizer with beans. Beans pull nitrogen from the air and fix it into the soil, so adding extra can actually reduce yields and waste your money. Instead, give them a boost with a little compost at planting and keep the soil evenly moist. Financially, bush beans are a powerhouse. Fresh beans at the store can run $3 to $4 per pound. One 10-foot row in your garden can easily save you $20 or more over a summer. Zone-specific timing. Zones 3 and 4, plant by July 10th. Zones 5 through 7, you're good through mid-July. Zones 8 and 9, you can stretch into late July with plenty of time for harvest. Remember, keep an eye on your first frost date and always mulch to conserve moisture, especially during July's heat. Zucchini and summer squash are some of the most productive crops you can plant in July. They go from flower to full fruit almost overnight, especially in the summer heat. July is the perfect time for a fast, bountiful harvest, especially in zones 4 through 9. Try compact varieties like Black Beauty or container types like Raven and 8 Ball. Harvest daily. Zucchini can go from perfect to giant overnight. Frequent picking keeps plants producing and maximizes your yield. Protect young plants from vine borers with row covers and feed with compost or organic fertilizer. Mulch well to conserve moisture and keep fruit clean. July planted squash are a game changer for any garden. Let's move on to a crop that absolutely thrives in the heat: okra. If you've never grown okra, July is the perfect time to start, especially in zones 7 through 10. Okra loves hot soil and long, warm days, so planting in July gives you vigorous growth and impressive yields. It's also one of the most drought-tolerant vegetables around, making it ideal for those scorching days when other crops might struggle. Variety-wise, Clemson Spineless is the gold standard: fast, productive, and tender. If you want something different, try red burgundy for beautiful, ruby red pods that look as good as they taste. Soaking okra seeds overnight before planting speeds up germination, ensuring even stands. Direct sow seeds about an inch deep, spacing plants 12 inches apart for the biggest, healthiest stalks. Daily harvesting is crucial for okra. Pods mature fast and get tough if left too long. Pick them when they're 3 to 4 inches for the best eating. The more you pick, the more the plant produces. Okra prices at the store can be sky high, especially for organic. Growing your own can save you $30 or more per season with just a small patch. Zone-specific advice. Zones 7 and 8, plant through mid-July for a solid late summer harvest. Zones 9 and 10, you can sow okra right through July and still get a bumper crop before fall. In cooler zones, use black plastic mulch to warm the soil and plant in the sunniest spot you've got. Okra is tough, but it still appreciates a feed of balanced organic fertilizer at planting. Okra is also a pollinator magnet. Those big hibiscus-like flowers attract bees all season long. If you're new to okra, give it a try this July. You might be surprised at how much you love it, and your wallet will thank you. Last but not least, let's talk about a crop most people overlook: turnips. July is the ideal time to sow turnips for a fall harvest, especially in zones 3 through 8. The trick is to get them in the ground so they mature as the weather cools. That's when their roots turn sweet and mild, and their greens are at their most tender. For varieties, Okra-The is a standout. Super fast, sweet, and great for both roots and greens. Purple Top White Globe is a classic, and Golden Ball adds a beautiful yellow pop to your plate. Turnips are a true two-crop vegetable. You get both delicious roots and nutritious greens. Sow seeds thickly, then thin seedlings to 2 to 4 inches apart once they're up. Use those thinnings in salads or as microgreens for a bonus harvest. Thinning is crucial for big, round roots. Crowded plants give you only greens, so don't skip this step. Water evenly, especially during germination and dry spells. Turnips hate drying out in the seedling stage. A layer of mulch helps keep roots cool and soil moist as summer winds down. Historically, turnips are one of the most reliable fall crops. They've fed families for centuries, and they're still one of the cheapest, most productive ways to fill your pantry. At the store, turnips, and especially organic turnip greens, can be pricey. Growing your own saves money and guarantees freshness. Zone specific. Zones 3 through 5, sow in late July for a late September harvest. Zones 6 and 7, you can push into early August. Zone 8, you can plant right through August. Watch for flea beetles on young plants. Row cover does wonders until the weather cools. Don't underestimate turnips. They're the unsung hero of the July garden, and they'll reward you with weeks of easy, healthy meals. So, here's what I want you to do. Pick 3 of these 5 crops that match your zone, your space, and, most importantly, what your household actually loves to eat. The beauty of July planting is that you're not just filling empty beds, you're maximizing every square foot and turning late summer into a second harvest season. But timing is everything. Get those seeds in the ground this week, not next week. Trust me, a few days can make all the difference. Which 3 crops are you planting? Drop your picks in the comments, along with your USDA zone. And let me know if you've ever tried any of these as a July planting before. Your experience could help another gardener in your zone. I read every single comment, and your zone info really does help this whole community get better at gardening together. This is Plantaborea Gardening. Traditional techniques, real results, and absolutely no hype. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy planting.